Yeah.
Those are colon cleansers.
Yeah, this is just the
different type of.
yeah, these are some different things. Yeah, this is just a sample, just to also show you, give you an example. Afterwards, we can speak. I'll speak to anyone about any particular health condition. Basically, I have herbs for everything. You name it. I'm familiar with about 300, 350 herbs, and generally, how I do things is consultation, like I was speaking on earlier, asking folks different questions on whatever health condition they have, and going through all of their systems, getting an idea of each individual person's health constitution, and I can make you a formula that's specific to your health needs. But then there are general formulas also, like the colon cleanse formula, the hair growth formula, the men's formula, women's formulas. I have a bunch of different things that are just general. If you just want this here, you know, diabetes tea, high blood pressure tea, this and that. But if you want one that's specific to everything that's going on with you, we can make something, because as you see, it's separate things. And so when I know how to mix and match them according to what one needs.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
This is not concerning colon cleanse.
All right.
You spoke about juice, that you usually drink juice sometimes when you fast.
Yes.
I have a friend, she's an occupational therapist, and also she did maybe some course whereby she teaches how to stay healthy, or,
right.
you know. And I was telling her that recently I took out my juicer, which was lying there, and I started to juice.
Mm-hmm.
And she said to me, "You juicing?" I said, "Yes, at least I'm trying to juice at least once or twice a week."
Right.
And what she said to me was, when you juice, the juice goes into your bloodstream, and because of the sugar, it could cause this, that, and she went on. And she further said that all the well, let us say the husk, or, you know, when you juice, what is left there, that is the fiber.
Right.
And so you're wasting the fiber, which is supposed to be helping you. So she's saying juicing is not that good. You should really eat the fruit or vegetable, whatever it is. So what do you say about that?
There's a time and place for everything. With if one is on a fast, where you're not trying to eat solid foods and you're still working to get nutrition,
Yeah.
you still want to get the juices. And sometimes juicing can be used as a medicine,
Okay.
because it's so concentrated. Like, you're going to drink more juice than the amount of food that you can eat. Because sometimes if you see how much food you'll actually put through a juicer, you may put 3 apples through. And I can see how she would say that it could be too much sugar and things like that. But you also can juice greens.
Yeah.
You could juice garlic and
I said
celery
that
and
one too.
beets. Well, beets have you know, natural sugars and things
Yeah.
also. But you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you're juicing, if you're juicing for a long time, you would need to take like different herbs that help to clean the colon out. You may even want to go for like a colonic, and definitely if you're not going for a colonic, to do like an enema or something like that on a daily basis, because when you're not taking that fiber in, as the body is breaking down and releasing stuff, because when we move our bowels, it's not just from our food. Our whole bodies are alive, so our cells are all throwing off, just like we have liquid in terms of, like, you know, we move our bowels and urinate. Each of our cells also have liquid and solid waste. So when we move our bowels and urinate, that's not just the waste from food, that's also the waste from each of the cells, from the cells in your eyeballs to the ones in your feet. And all of that is pushed to the intestines and cleaned out. And so with that, with juicing is an excellent way to give the organs a rest, because the juice is much easily absorbed and absorbs much quicker than the food.
Yeah,
And also,
no, just for the husk. You're not necessarily dumping it. You could use it for out of there.
right, some folks may use the fiber and, you know, make a natural muffin or carrot cake. Now the juice isn't in it, so the nutrition, but everything has a time and place. You know, I know some folks that for health conditions and health reasons may need the juice, because that juice is going to loosen up all that old matter and clean them out. So it depends on what you're, you know, what you're working to achieve. With everything, you can do things to an excess and not do it properly, or do too much of one thing. You know, just like an apple. If you eat 30, 40 apples a day, at some point, it's not going to be good for you. You know, so everything has to be done that's healthy in a moderation. Like folks say, everything in moderation. Everything in moderation is not necessarily true. Everything good in moderation. Yes, did. So 1 second. Let me share the question first.
In reference to you were saying about the light and resting and things
Yes.
like that, what would you recommend for babies? Because my daughter doesn't seem to like to be in the dark.
She doesn't seem like to be in the dark.
Because I have to have a night light. I sleep with a night light. So,
Well, does she sleep with?
I've been